Hey, what's going on, everyone? We're back with another private session with our coach, Iris, from Provision Goaltending. This time, he's kind enough to get the mic up on. That way we can listen to what he's talking about, and it's probably more useful than listening to me huff and puff as I go through these drills. So I felt that this session was really useful, and I hope you do too. That's because there's actually a lot of information that Iris gives out about being square, getting your shoulders in the right spot, where to slide, etc. And I felt like as soon as I made these small adjustments, I can really feel myself get better already. And I think that's just one of the benefits of having a private coach to work with. So I know this one's another long one, but I definitely think it's worth it. Again, I've added chapters down below if you want to skip around to see what's relevant for you. Anyway, grab your foam roller or your Maria Mountain Butterfly Challenge or whatever you do while you're watching TV. Sit back and I hope you enjoy this one. Thanks for watching.
Basically gonna be like working on the outside edge as you come across. Once you get here, you're gonna work on riding that outside edge, and then you switch over to the other side, come over here, ride that outside edge, and then kind of just continue to work on your C-cut moving around, if that makes sense. And you're not putting too much pressure. Really what you're doing is just you're just finding your edge, right? So you're really working on those C-cuts, and then as you're turning, you're just putting your weight on your outside leg and leading with your stick around. So really what we're kind of working on is that balance and weight transfer from one leg to the other as you're moving across there. Yeah. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Good, and rest. Perfect. Nice. Do the same thing here. We'll just go backwards now. Okay, so same thing. We're just going to be using our outside edge as they're coming across. Once we get to the boards, we're just going to ride that outside edge across, back around, and then just switch over, and then same thing as you're coming across. So I'm going to nice right, and take your time. Yeah, because really, you're gliding, right? You're kind of just you're pushing, but then you're mostly gliding at the same time. So it should be relatively chill.
Chill for a non-40-year-old.
Yeah, no doubt. And you want to ride that outside edge? Perfect. Yep. Good. Good. Shake it out if you need to. Especially if you ran the other day, then yeah, you're really feeling your shins and your calves. Like that'll be. That's mostly my shin. Yeah, fair enough. Kind of like right here in the front.
Oh, sorry, the back of my calf.
Oh, the back of the calf. Okay, yeah.
No, I should have went for running because like, oh man, I'm gonna see you today. I was like,
yeah. You picked the wrong drill to start off with. Yeah.
I'm gonna go skate on Wednesday too.
Yeah. We'll just do a fine like. Got our shots.
You backwards here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Good. Awesome. Leaning into those saves, as you mentioned. So what like some people call it is like a center shift, right? So if your glove and blocker is here, basically anything to the middle is going to be a chest save, right? So you want to swallow everything up with your chest, just because your chest is the biggest piece of equipment you have, so you just want to utilize it the most, right? Keep things simple. Chest saves, right? Just swallow them up, and then keep everything to the left and right to your glove and blocker. When it comes to like leaning in, like you mentioned, typically when we make a glove save, we don't want to just kind of stick our hand out and make the save like this. We actually want to have our hand in front and watch that puck go into the pocket so we can close it up. When people talk about leaning into saves, really all they're doing is they're kind of shifting their shoulder and their chest into the save a little bit. That way, just in case you do miss it with your glove, you do have that extra coverage with your shoulder as well. And it really kind of ties into getting your head kind of focused on tracking that puck all the way in. So really it comes down to like your vision and your head, and then your kind of body kind of shifts into it. So you're not really doing too much, because if you do too much, now it's going to be hard to catch that puck and it's going to be kind of off. It's just a slight shoulder kind of tilt in, and then the same thing with the blocker. So you're just kind of leaning in a bit, but you don't want to overdo it because then you're going to handcuff yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. So really you just kind of bring your shoulder in just to kind of secure that space in the net. But really what you want to focus on is just getting your eyes attached, locked into the puck off the blade of my stick, and then all the way into the pocket of your glove, and then all the way off your blocker. So you do that for the most part, like when we do our sessions. But if you really want to focus in, that's kind of what you're working on, if that makes sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, so what we can do is I'll split pucks up into 2 groups. You can kind of stay in the middle, and I'll be like slightly off center. That way I kind of have more space to shoot on one side. And then what's going to happen is you're just going to work on leaning into those saves, right? So it'll be a little bit off angle, but the whole purpose is so you kind of lean into those saves and reach out and extend and make that save in front of you. Okay. If that sounds good? Yeah, perfect, yeah. All right. Ready, glove side here. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. Nice. Done, good. Good, 3 more. Good, last 2. Good, last 1. Awesome, man, well done. That was solid, really good. All right, blocker side here. Ready. Nice. Good, way to absorb that, good. Sorry, bad shot. There you go, blocker side. Good. Good, last 3. Good, last 2. Good, last 1. Awesome. Sorry about those couple shots there, a bit off. Takes me a while to get going, but.
The thing is, like, when I do shots like that, if it goes towards my chest, I always still use my glove.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you just want to kind of create a basket for that puck, right? So you kind of allow it to hit you, and then you just cradle it up with your glove or blocker.
Okay.
Right, really the whole thing, you just don't want it to pop back out.
Yeah.
The whole thing is about control, right? Which is why we focus on catching in the pocket of our gloves, so we control the puck. Blocker, you can't really like keep it in, so you kind of want to direct into a place. You want to keep it predictable. So you know most of the puck's going there, so you don't have to worry about anything in front. Okay. And then with the chest, obviously, just want to swallow it up. Because the more whistles you can get, the more control you have over the game, the more you can kind of cut the momentum out for the other team. Okay. Right? Just want to eliminate those second, third chances that they would get. Okay. Awesome. Questions on that?
No, I just got to practice like getting it. Because like I noticed, when I get shot to the chest, I'm still kind of like swatting it.
Yeah. I mean, what we can do, we can finish off that pile of pucks just with shots to the chest.
Sure, yeah.
Just so you get the hang of kind of making those saves. So basically all you're doing is you're letting that puck, a lot of mistakes goalies make is they move before that puck even hits them, right? Or they'll kind of like make adjustments. You want to make sure that puck hits you first, glove over top, right? So you swallow that up. And then you can kind of have your blocker there as well if you feel like it's kind of like, in a certain spot to kind of cover up. But really, you should just be able to cover it up with your glove. All right? Okay. Yeah, so you're just kind of making a bit of a basket, and then this kind of catches that puck from not dropping in front.
Okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, let's do 1 round of that. Ready. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Just bouncing off you. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Good. There you go. Good. 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 Nice. Last 3. Good. Last 2. Good. Last 1. Awesome. Nice.
I think like what I'm doing is like you're shooting it and I'm not letting it hit me.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Yeah, let it hit you because worst case is just going to drop in between your legs there and you can always cover it up.
okay.
All right. Yeah.
Good to do that.
Yeah. Those pucks that kind of bounced off, those are kind of like in that gray area where it's like between your arm and your chest.
Right.
So those ones can be a bit tricky. From my rule, for those ones, as long as you make the save, it's fine because those are very tricky saves to make, right? Especially when it's like in between your arm and kind of like, it's kind of like between your pad, between your blocker, between your glove, or it's like just above the pad, below the glove. You kind of just want to get a piece of it, right? It's good to control it, but for being realistic, like you can't control every puck. You can't always make a perfect save. So as long as you make the save, you can deal with it later, right? But obviously, for 9 out of 10, you want to make it as simple as possible. And then, you know, that 10th save might be an athletic save, desperation save. That's just part of the game, right?
Totally, okay.
But yeah, overall, I thought that was pretty good. As we got into it, you really started to swallow them up and control them.
After a while, I was like, okay, should let it hit me first.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so weird, man.
Yeah, because like, you know, the funny thing, it's just like, it's gonna hit you and it's not gonna go in, you know, because it can't go through you, right?
I don't know. I think it's a natural reaction to
Yeah, it's just a mental thing, right?
squat at it. Right?
Yeah, it's more a mental thing than it is like anything else. And it's just like, you know, because you maybe haven't trained it necessarily.
Yeah, dude, that's like,
So it's just natural reaction, like you're saying, yeah.
Sweet though, okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Perfect, man. That was really good. Yeah, how'd you feel?
It's good, yeah. Just it's good to know that that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just that reassurance,
I
right?
keep going like this all the time. So
Yeah.
If I hit my chest, that's why I paid for this damn thing.
Yeah. As long as you're controlling the puck, that is what counts. If it's like hitting you and going everywhere, then right, you want to control the game because the puck comes to you, so you want to control it the best way you can.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Perfect. Awesome. Let's do one drill just on our feet, and then we'll really work on like stuff in tight today, just because we haven't really gotten a chance to do that too much. So let's do this. You'll just start in the middle. Okay, it'll be a low hard shot either side. You're gonna make that stick save, rotate, and recover to your post. So whichever side that puck goes to, you can just recover to your post. Second shot, you can T-push out to me. It'll be a shot to the body. Okay, so this way we work a little bit on that stick save and butterfly recovery, and then that T-push out to the middle for a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, sound good? Yeah. Perfect. So you can start in your butterfly. Yeah. Ready? Hop. Yep. Nice. Good. Hip. Yep. Nice. Way to seal it. Good. Also, let me know if you want me to shoot harder, lighter, like, because I can kind of like, I can pick it up if you want, or I can.
Fine, whatever
Yeah.
you're doing.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Ready? Yep. Yep. Find it. Good. All right. So that's a good example. Like sometimes we can't make the perfect save, but if you can like locate it and find it, cover it up, that's just as good as well. All right. Good. Ready. Yep. Yep. Nice. Awesome. Way to seal that. Good. Yep. Yep. Big miss. Good. Two more here. Two more. Good, good. Yep. Oh, just sprayed you there. Oh wait, my bad. I was too in it. I didn't see the water there. Because usually it's like a snow shower, like with the players stop. But I guess it's summer, so you get a bit of a splash. Yeah, awesome. And let's do one more, and then we'll switch it up from there. How are you feeling though so far?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I've been trying to focus more on like just pushing harder to the top.
Yeah.
The last time I was coasting a bit, so I gotta try to work hard in these ones. I know I barely made it to the C cuts now. But
no, I thought that was really good. What we're kind of practicing is essentially like a pass from the corner up top on that second shot. All right, so you want to beat that pass as much as you can. The earlier you can get somewhere, the more time you have to get set, and then you can butterfly and react and read the play and everything like that.
Okay.
It's just when you're behind, things get kind of carried away with so you just want to like make sure in a game situation, you don't want to cheat, right? Like you don't want to push too early. You want to time things, but you want to try and beat that pass or like get down quicker, but not too early. It's all about timing, right? So you kind of want to match up your timing with like the level of play that you're playing at, if that makes sense.
Totally, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I've missed a couple on club, like I don't think I'm really like set.
Yeah.
Fully, maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of like you want to break down that process of making a save, right? So first you want to identify where you want to push to, right? So if I'm in the middle, puck is on my stick, you want to locate the blade of my stick where the puck is. You want to be in line with the puck. So basically in the middle of the puck and the net, as precise as you can get. And then you want to make sure you push and you stop and set. The stopping and setting is really important because if you're moving slightly or not in full balance, your butterfly is going to be off, right? So you want to make sure that you stop, you're balanced and set. And then when you butterfly down, you want to do a quick knee drive down because you know you're going to butterfly, you know that shot's coming. And in this specific scenario, there's no pass and no other option. So you know that shot's coming. So the quicker you get down, the more time you have to react and make that save. Okay. If you're dropping as that puck is coming, you have less time to react, right? So it's again about time. You don't want to drop too early, but you don't want to drop too late. It's just like the perfect in between. Okay. So you want to find your timing with that. Yeah, perfect. Let's do one more and we'll switch it up here. Ready? Yep. Yep. Nice. Really good. There you go. Yeah, we'll do one more. That was good. Ready? Yep. Nice. Play it out. Nice. Awesome, man. That was a really nice save. I like that. I think what you do a good job of is you really read, you can pick up on the puck quick. Like you really see it where it's going. Like it's hard for me to kind of pick a corner.
Okay.
So I think that's actually,
up there, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you do a good job of reading that shot. So that's looking really good. Questions that you have?
No, I felt better than last time.
Yeah. No, I thought it was good. That was a good, had a good flow to the drill. So I thought that was really good. Would you prefer to do another one kind of up top, or do you want to get more into like the? Go about 30 minutes.
I think like the last game I played was like I always get a lot of tosses up front.
Yeah.
And then when I come out front, like I'm kind of like this.
Yeah.
Or I kind of come out like this, and then I'm like
okay.
I don't really know. Like let's just say it's like at the top over there.
Yeah.
Do I come and like get depth right away?
Yeah.
Or do I gotta get the angle first, or like?
Yeah, great question. So like, let's say if the puck is over here, right, and you're on your post, right? First, you want to get the angle in first, right? You want to kind of know. So it's always like you want to be like square. So you kind of want to like find that puck. You want to find that angle, and then you want to add depth, right? So I think it's actually like angle, squareness, then depth, which makes more sense. So you want to find that angle, so where on your crease you're going to be, right? Then you want to be square, so you want to get your shoulders out, you want to be completely in line with that puck, right? And then you can add that depth, right? Just because, like, imagine like you add the depth, but you're not square on an angle. It's again meaningless. And then if you're square but not on angle, like you could be square like this but not on angle. Right, so you want to find that angle, get square, and then add that depth. And then back to your point of like you don't know when to like attack out. Typically you want to find that angle and squareness, and then you want to attack out and then build that momentum back. Yeah, so you want to kind of get ahead of it. And it depends on scenarios, right? If it's a breakaway, right, you really want to attack out and then build that gap back, and then here is your decision-making zone in the crease. Is he going to shoot or is he going to deke? Right? If it's a 2-on-1, you got to have a bit of gap control because you got to attack out, but you want to keep that pass option in line. Like if that pass option is back there and you're over here, you're too far out. You got to kind of back up so you're able to make that pass if you need to. If it's like, 3-on-2, 5-on-4, whatever, like if it's a different scenario with more players, you don't have to get too much gap because you do have some help, you have your team, but you do want to kind of be on the top of your crease at least. Right? It depends on the scenario. If he's kind of breaking in for a net drive, right, you don't want to be super far out. As soon as you see that net drive, you want to attack to your post or the overlap. So it's very like scenario dependent, right? So it really just depends on what's happening. But like breakaway, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 3-on-2, you can get that depth. But you have to just keep in mind like where the other forwards are.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's just like I'm always kind of like hesitant. I'm like, oh, should I come out and attack or should I get square first? I wasn't really sure. Like,
yeah, fair enough. So. Yeah, I would say like find the angle, get square, and then add the depth. Yeah. Awesome. So what we can do now is we can actually do a butterfly slide drill where we have the pucks kind of further up top, but there is like a bit of a decision-making play in it as well. So I'll have pucks kind of on the corners, and what's going to happen is if I'm on the far corner there, you're going to start on the opposite post. You're going to step out. You're going to vision check. If my stick's in the air, that means as you're sliding, you're going to stay down and that shot's going to come in your slide. If my stick's on the ice, you're going to butterfly slide, get up, and I'm going to walk to the middle for a shot. Right? So you just be here, vision check, slide. If that shot's coming as you're sliding, you just make that save. If my stick's down, you're just going to get up, track me to the middle for a shot. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we can do like a quick demo too if that helps.
I can do it slowly. I think my butterfly slide's probably going to slide to the corner.
Yeah, fair enough. And other thing too is you can always lift up your opposite leg to stop you if you're oversliding, right? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let's run it here. Yeah. So what's going to happen, you're just going to start on your post, and then you'll step out to the angle. So just step out. Yep. And then you're going to vision check for my stick. If my stick's in the air like this, as you rotate and butterfly slide, that shot will come as you're sliding. All right? If my stick's down, then you're just going to get up, walk to the middle for a shot. So it's just like, you just kind of like got to get early eyes, see where my stick's doing, and then play it accordingly.
We're staying on that one side for now, right?
Yeah, we'll just alternate sides, I think, just to get through it, but yeah. Yep. Nice. Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe we'll just we'll focus on one side so we can kind of work on the slide one way, and then we'll kind of do the other side. I think that makes maybe a little bit more sense. Yeah, awesome. So with that slide, really like load up that leg, drop this other leg, and then come into like a full butterfly slide. So what I mean is you're loading this leg, dropping this one, and then kind of bring that leg in, so you kind of seal everything up.
So when I go and do it, like,
yeah.
Are you gonna shoot it like right when I go, or is it up to me? Or
no, I'm timing it with you actually, right? So it's not like a shooting to score situation. Yeah. It's more as soon as you slide, that shot will be released. Okay. Yeah, basically. Because what we're kind of simulating is like a one-timer in tight, so to speak, where you can't T-push across and get there on time. You kind of have to slide to build that coverage. Cool. Okay. So it won't be early, it won't be late. It's kind of just with your movement, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. And then the shot to the middle, you just be getting up and then track me to the middle as I curl in. All good, yeah. Yep. Yep, play it out. I know. Insane. Yep. Nice, play it out. Nice, awesome save. Really good. That was really good. Woo! There you go. That's one for, that's going on the video for sure. Yeah. It's okay. Okay, that's okay. You can try that one again. And don't be afraid to like take your time with it, right? So if, again, like we talked about last time, if you have to think about it before you do it, feel free to do so. Because you're also working on the movement and the technique at the same time.
Because I'm not seeing you, you're like, oh, you're not shooting, so I'm going to shuffle over.
Yeah, like don't worry about the shot. Like the shot is not really a priority. It's just, again, to kind of build in that the realistic part of it. But what you're basically doing here, you're getting your eyes going, right? You're pivoting, right? So now your chest and your chin is facing that shot, right? So you're here, look, pivot, load up that leg, drop this leg, and then slide, right? So pretty simple, right? Head goes first, pivot, and then slide across.
Do I slide to like here, or do I kind of get like slide it?
Yeah, so you don't want to slide to your post.
Okay.
You don't want to slide too far out, just in this general area here on angle.
Okay.
So you should, so where the puck is, it should just be lined up on the angle. It's a little bit difficult with this rink.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because it's not like, you know, the like the crease is like the whole thing is just like off, right? It's not a real rink, so it's kind of difficult in that sense. But for this specific one, you just want to be on angle.
Got it.
If it's like below the hash marks, then you want to go in this space here, kind of like overlap territory. And if it's below the goal line, then you want to go post. If that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I always go for post, that's the problem. I get caught too deep.
Yeah, because if it's like a really good shooter, they could get you in this top corner here,
Okay.
right? Or on the far side, because then again, you're too deep. So you kind of want to be in this space here.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Awesome.
going to do this slower.
Yeah, take your time with it, right? We'll do about 3 or 4 more this side, and we'll switch over. Yeah. Good. Nice. Good. 3 more here. Awesome. Good. Yeah. Last 2. Woo, yep, quit. Oh no. Going for a swim. Last one. Yep. Yep, play it up. Get out of here. Illegal move. Awesome, Vic. That was really good. All right, awesome job. I like that you slowed things down a little bit there, which is good. You know, better do things slow.
I like square my body to the puck, but we can try this side a little bit.
Yeah.
I gotta take my time on that.
Yeah, it's just like when you pivot there, right? When you pivot, you want your shoulders to kind of face that puck,
Okay.
right? Because again, coming back to like angle and squareness, you want to build that angle first. Then when you slide, you build the squareness, and where you land is the depth, right? So you're here, right? Find the angle, right? And then as you slide, you kind of build that squareness, and then the depth comes to where you land.
Got it.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Grab some water. We'll switch over to the other side here. Yep, let out. Oh no! Oh no! My bad. You warned me about it too. You warned me about it too. I know. Good. Nice save. That was awesome. Really good. Really good. Good. Yep. Perfect. You can just want to land like I did before, just on the angle. So step out. So kind of just over here.
Like my center's up here? Okay.
Again, if you go this like too far, you can always get your lead leg to kind of stop us.
I think it's like, I've never actually slid, like, I've always slid the post, that's why.
Yeah,
I'm not really used to being out there.
Yeah, in this situation, the puck further away, you really gain that depth. If it's like below the goal line, but just again, depends on the scenario and everything like that. But yeah, yeah. Nice, really good. Really good. Even though like you didn't click the post, you know the position to be in. Right? Like again, it's like it's a little bit of personal preference. Area here for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like I like this perfect. You can just pivot and reach. Right? Just because you know the puck is further out, right? Like if the puck's here, like let's say we throw it like this, for example, right? If I'm a really good shooter, I can pick it up, right? But now if you step out a bit, right, you take that side away with your shoulder and then also your glove side,
Wow, okay.
right? If the puck is like further down here, let's say, right, now post makes a little bit more sense. Either RVH, overlap, or kind of just like that, right? Yeah. It just depends where the puck is on the ice. Further out, you want to have that depth, closer to the goal line or below the hash marks, right? You want to play it a little bit safer to your post. Yeah, yeah. Good. Yep. Oh no. I know. Little swimming pool. Sorry, here we go. Yep. Yep. Oh. Lucky. Lucky. There we go, 3 more. Awesome, really good. Really good. Last 2. Yep. Yep. Oh, blame the ice again. Okay, last one. Woo! Awesome, man. A little bit, obviously that one did slide a little bit out, but what helped you was the eyes, right? Like you had early eyes there, and you were able to track the puck in. It's, when you're talking about like over sliding, you just want to be able to control your power. What I mean by that is, you know like how hard you can push. So again, finding that middle ground of not pushing too lightly, not pushing too hard, enough where you can get there on time and efficiently and everything like that. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I thought that was really good though.
Like, I've never done it before, so
yeah.
I feel like good.
Yeah, it's a good like intro slide drill because you know it has a little bit of decision making. You practice staying down and getting up, so there's a lot of benefits to it. But no, I thought you did really good. I thought you killed it for sure. Yeah. Questions?
No, it's good.
Awesome, man. We'll get into some backside push stuff next,
Okay, sure.
and go from there. So I'll move pucks in tight, and I can kind of chat about next steps. But you can grab some water in the meantime. So I don't think we formally worked on the backside push, but what we can. Did we do an intro? Or?
No, we never did. No,
Okay.
We'll just keep it like basic, because I just fudged it. Like, it took a long time for me to figure it out, but I don't know if I'm doing it right.
Yeah, fair enough. I think you look pretty good with the slide, so it makes sense. I think you can handle the backside push stuff. So basically when we use a backside push, like a lot of people call it backside push, overdrive. There's like a bunch of names for it, but I just say backside push. But basically what happens is this is like if you're in your butterfly, the puck is in tight and you need to, get to another angle or spot on the crease, and you're not able to get up on your feet, so you have to move in your butterfly, right? So this is very common, especially like in the RVH stuff, like it comes into play there quite a bit. But when we're just talking about like outside the post, just kind of making a save, typically a common play is like you're in the middle, you make a save, rebound goes to the near side, and there's a shooter there ready to score. So let's say you make a stick save, puck goes there. So what we're going to be doing on this one is we're going to be same principles apply. So you're going to look, rotate, right? So you're not doing like a pivot too much, but you're kind of just doing a quick rotate. So your shoulders and your chest are square to the puck, right? So you're going to be here, look, rotate, plant that foot, and then you're just going to do a slide, short slide into a save. So for beginners, like, what I like to kind of mention is as you're sliding, you can do a small knee lift. It's a little difficult, but you can do a small knee lift before you slide. It's it's almost like a tight lunge, but it kind of gives you a bit more elevation if you have a hard time just pushing as is, right? But main thing you want to do is you want to get most of the blade on the ice. Like you want to avoid the toe picking and the heel picking, just because it can kind of get you spun around. So you want to get, if you look at me backwards, you do want to get most of the blade. Although normally, like the most of your weight as a goalie is on the first 2/3 of your skate. So maybe your heel will lift a little bit, but you do want to get most of your blade on that push. Yeah. So maybe what we can do is you can just practice that movement at first, like a few times, and then we'll incorporate the pucks into this drill as well.
I know that when I do that, it's like I always kind of not bring my hands over.
Yeah. So yeah, always lean with, like, start with your head, lean in with your hands, and then your body will follow.
How do I start?
Yeah, just in your butterfly in the middle. Puck will just be off center. You're gonna look, rotate, plant your foot, and shot. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna go for the face there. Yeah. But yeah, you can just practice the movement before we add in the shots, though. Yeah. Yep, perfect. On this one, since the pucks are in tight, like you can slide to your post, but you want to kind of be out. You don't want to be in your post. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and just like we mentioned before, like you can use your lead leg to stop yourself and control that as well. All right, that's always a good move. Yeah, perfect, man. Let's get some shots going here. So again, no pressure with the shots. Just work on the movement. Shot will just be nice and easy to the chest. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Yep. Nice. Yep. Good. Yep. Good. Yep. Nice. Okay, last two here. Last two. Yep. Done. Good. And last one. Yep. Awesome. Good, man. How'd that feel?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Like,
funny because it's kind of simple, right? But it's just like, it can be a little challenging at first,
I
yeah.
feel like what I do in a game is always harder because like I'm not scoring up when I do them.
Yeah.
During a game.
Plus, there's a pressure about the whole, like, you know, the game, right? So that is also there. Here, it's a bit more of a controlled environment, so you know, like, there's no pressure, so you can work on the technique, right?
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah,
That's good. It's just getting that chest square and then.
Yeah. So head, hands, and then push across. Yeah. But as you're moving your head and you're rotating, right, you can use your chest or you can use your shoulders to square up. Right, so bring your shoulder across. A lot of goalies will bring one shoulder, but one will be kind of back, right? And again, that correlates to your hands not leading. Right? If your hands lead, your shoulders naturally lead. You know, it's kind of like your navigation system.
Would I try to like push my hands out? I just try to project them.
Yeah, yeah. You want to keep them out and active, right? If it's really in tight, you can go into a blocking save, but that's like, again, where I'm shooting from, you still want to be active, right? Because you want to be able to kind of go down.
Do you do blocking much anymore? Like, is that
like the RVH is kind of a blocking save, right? So that's kind of a version of it. You can, like, it works, right? You know, like if the puck's here and they're just jamming away at it, you just want to be a wall, like you can wall up, right? And I think goalies still use it. Like there is a use case for it, but most of the time you still want to stay active, you know, just in case that puck does chip up higher. Like I like the active hands approach. But you can kind of go back and forth with blocking and active. But the blocking saves do have to be in tight, though. It's just tough because you lock in, right? So if you have to make an adjustment, it's hard, right? But if you're active, you can go down and you can go into that save. So that's how I look at it. But like, you know, you can use what works best for you at the same time. Yeah. All right, this side here. Do you want to practice the movement before we do shots on the side, or?
No, you know what, my left one's pretty shaky.
Okay. Yeah, just give it a shot, right? See how it goes. Yep. Yeah. So again, that kind of comes down to like a bit of body control, but it's also not your fault because the ice is really like wet. But then coming in with your shoulders, right? So if I'm going to be pushing, right, and I'm going to be pushing to that puck, right, I want to get my shoulders in so I can really come over top that puck, right? So I'm really like kind of bringing my shoulders into it as well. Yeah. Yep. Good. Yep. Yep. Yeah. All right, so if you feel like you're kind of spinning or you're kind of flat, you're not on an angle, really focus on bringing your shoulders into the puck. Yep. There you go. Good. Yep. Perfect. And again, just managing that power. If you feel like the last one was too much, just take a little bit off the gas for this one. Yeah. Yep. But it's also the ice, right? So it's kind of, yeah, it's extra glide, right? So. Yep. It hasn't dried the whole practice. That's the funny part, you know? Like, yeah. Yep. Good. Yep. Yep. Nice. Good. Go last 5 here. Yep. Sorry, that was a bit high. Yeah, it's funny. Yep. Good. Last 3. Yep. Perfect. Awesome. Last 2. Good. Last one. Yep. Yep. Awesome, man. How'd that feel?
You know what? I think turning that shoulders helped my left side a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Because normally that's a pain in the ass to do, but moving that shoulder over helped a lot.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I really found, and that's something I actually realized later on when I was playing. Like I didn't think about it at first, but you know, if you if you lead with your hands, like your shoulders naturally follow, right? So you can think of like your head and your hands as like your kind of GPS system, your navigation system, right? Because if you're like looking and you're leaning, your body just kind of follows, right? So that's kind of the whole philosophy behind like, you know, head and hands and all that. But
so small things, man.
It's all details, yeah. It's all the details. Yeah. Well, it's just like, you know, I was talking to